Okay, boys and girls, today we're working on a 2002 Dodge Ram with a 5.9 Magnum engine, or also called a 360. This will also be the same video for 5.2, which is 318. I do believe a 3.9 Dodge Ram also have the same issue where you got a P1391 code. Now, this is resulting in loss of signal of crankshaft or camshaft positioning sensors. So I'll give you a rundown of what's going on. So as you can see, I got three crankshaft positioning sensors. One I bought directly from the dealer. The middle one is actually the one that came off the truck, and the one on the far right is a aftermarket from your local auto parts store. I would not name which auto parts store. They're all the same. Okay, so what we got here is I got a P1391, which is causing rough idling. It can also cause no start conditions. So pretty much what happens is you have three wires. Okay, you have the middle wire, as you can see if it focuses up. That's your ground wire. Okay, you have the wire on the left, but when you plug it up, it may look right. That is your 5 volts. And then the one on the far right on my camera, which will be on your left when you do the install, depending on the placement, will be your 12 volt, or it may come up when the diagram is 8 volt. So pretty much you have being powered, you have the sensor being powered on and is grounded, but it also sends a 5 volt signal to the camshaft or the PCM, which in turn puts 5 volts to the camshaft. All right. So what I ended up doing was my vehicle was giving me a rough idle. I changed the head gaskets, intake gaskets, and I thought it was the intake gasket at first. I really did. I thought, damn, did I not torque them correctly? Is water leaking? And, I'm checking my radiator and it's still fluid in there. I'm like, okay, well, the level's not decreasing. So it kind of threw me off a little bit. I ended up changing the camshaft positioning sensor, or also called the ignition pickup, which is located in the distributor. All right. I've changed that, the cap, rotor button, spark plugs, wires, pretty much got a whole tune-up going on with the distributor or the engine itself, but some reason still rough idle. So I've been reading the forums and I've been kind of trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And the only thing I haven't changed was the crankshaft positioning sensor. Once again, this is a 2002 Dodge Ram. We're in 2020, about to be 2021. So push come to shove, let's just say this is the original. By the way, it's rusty, the way it rusted. It probably never been changed before. So today, I'm going to change it, and hopefully I can get my rough start or rough idle cleared up. The one thing I'm showing you this video on why I have three crankshaft position sensors, well, two, not including this one, is because I want you to show the difference. I want to show you the difference between Mopar and the aftermarket. All right. So there's a big difference. The crankshaft position sensors are magnetic sensors. Okay. You will have magnetic sensors. There is also sensors that are vibration based, pretty much meaning every revolution, your flywheel, or pretty much your flywheel has these little notches cut out of it, and it makes a vibration, or even a what is it, a Hall effect, I believe that what they call, that will tell or send a signal to the crankshaft to say, hey, everything's in time, everything good to go, what have you. Then you have the magnetic one that picks up on the magnetic revolution turn of a flywheel. And this is what the Dodge Ram has. All right, so one thing I've figured out about these aftermarket or the Mopar ones is, check this out, if it allows me to stand it up. So I will take, we'll stand up. Let's see, can I make it dance a little bit or something? Maybe that'll work out. All right, so if you take the Mopar one from the truck originally and take the Mopar one that you recently just purchased, and you start sliding them closer to each other. Yes, there you go. You see where it's kind of moving. All right. They are the same, correct? You remember the old saying, opposites attract. Well, this is the situation. These are not this. They're not magnetized to this. They're magnetized to the same. So they won't actually stick with each other. they actually try to push you. I'm not even touching it. They won't actually push, come together. But if you get the, and I'll grab this one. This is the aftermarket one that any retail store will sell you. If you try to grab this one and, all right, come on, damn it. All right, here you go. And you try to come closer to it. I pushed it by accident, by accident, guys. So pay no mind. It will actually kind of try to connect to it or attach itself. They are opposites, so they are not magnetized to the same polarity. So you might definitely want to do a test like this. I'm sure there's other tests you can take with a voltmeter, what have you. I haven't researched that much, but I did a little reading. See, I'm touching it. It's not even moving. I did that just to kind of see, like, okay, how can I tell what's the difference? And I did that little test. And as you can see, going back to the Mopar one, there you go, it jumped hella. You know what I'm saying? It definitely jumped. So it tells me that the two Mopar ones, the brand new one and the old one, are exactly the same part number. And you can actually see as well, them are the two magnets you'll see. This one is cleaner, of course, you know, never been installed. The aftermarket one don't have it. As you can see, no magnets. So check this out. Boom. Boom, nothing. Them two notches, you need them notches. So I was just kind of making this video to kind of like let everyone know exactly what's going on with mine, and maybe I can help other people out. I'm not an expert. I do have a Dodge Charger, a Dodge Ram. Beforehand, I did run with a lot of Mitsubishi stuff, which made their parts were made mainly out of Chrysler, the American versions. So I mean, I'm been in Chrysler a pretty long time, let's say like 15 years. Not a mechanic, not certified by any means, but I've had so many problems out of all my vehicles that I pretty much can narrow down certain things to where I'm not going to be broken down for very long. When it comes to this truck, I just picked this truck up, so I'm kind of like, the truck is kind of new to me. So once again, this is for the p1391. And by the way, I'll throw you the part number. Let me see. Oh, okay. Oh, here you go. So the part number for the Mopar one is this: 56027870-001. I know it made in Mexico, but it's Mopar, right? Funny. That is the Mopar one. That's the one you should be getting. The aftermarket one that you may get from the parts store, the part number is going to be CSS813. I will advise not getting this one, even though it's still made in Mexico. It's not made to the same standards, I'm assuming, that Mopar, you know, makes theirs. I love the company BWD, you know, not trying to knock them, but yeah, they need to kind of figure that one out. But yeah, so my truck is a mess, guys, so don't pay attention to that welder, nothing like that. I'm in the process of moving, so I'm trying to get my truck running because this will be the moving truck. So yeah, don't pay mind to the mess in here, and yeah, I got some cleaning up to do. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and install this part and see where it goes from there.